In today's video, I'm going to be going over my gaming and trophy hunting progress from the last 6 months. We'll be talking about what games I've been playing, the trophies I've been earning, and how I'm doing on my yearly goals and my plans for the rest of the year. We'll start with what I've been playing here, and really for the last 3 months, we only need to look at things played after April 1st. So there's only going to be 3 games here. We have Warface. I went in and cleaned this one up a bit because it's going to become completely unobtainable in August when the server shut down. I've got it basically as far as I can get it. I do have 2 or 3 more trophies to earn in it, but I'm kind of waiting to finally finish it until I am done with my 1 for 10 difficulty so I can pull it out of the list. Sea of Thieves there, been constantly grinding on that one. I've earned a lot of trophies on that one this year, really good progress on it. I have had to finally back burner it in the last month here because I am really putting my nose down on the 1 for 10 difficulty challenge right now, which we will talk about a little bit more in a second. And my other game is Trackmania Turbo up there. I finally am making some good progress on that one, getting 41 out of the 49 trophies. The 8 I have left basically consist of beating the last 40 races, 10 for each of the 4 cars on the hardest difficulty in the game, and then going back and getting 50 Trackmaster times, which is a time better than a gold medal time, on any race in the game, using any car on any difficulty. I really need to be wrapping that one up. A lot of these stats are going to look pretty poor at the moment because I've been playing this game for like 4 months at this point, maybe more. And I can pretty confidently say it is probably the hardest game I've ever played. So that's been a real challenge that's kind of been holding me up with stuff. But now we're going to jump into the stats. And like I said, they're going to be a little poor, but we'll get into it real quick. Completion percent, I'm now sitting at 78.37. That's a 0.37% increase over the last 30 months, and a 1.42% increase over the last 6 months. So that's actually pretty decent progress there. I'm pretty happy with that. It's obviously going to go up quick when you are cleaning up old games, so that's been helpful that I've been doing that. Plats, I have not gotten any in the last 3 months. Like I said, that's because I've been locked up on Trackmania the whole time. And in the last 6 months, I've only gotten 1, which is my 8 out of 10 difficulty and 1 for 10 difficulty challenge. And again, that's because I've been locked up on Trackmania. New games played. I have not played any new games in the last 3 months because of Trackmania. And in the last 6 months, I played 2 new games. My country and world ranks were up 100 in the first 3 months of the year. But now they've gone down 1,600 in the world and 400 in the country after 6 months because I have not been earning a lot of trophies because I've been trapped on Trackmania. Trackmania does have a lot of ultra rares though, which has helped me out a little bit here. In the first 3 months, I earned 55 ultra rares, and in the last 3 months, I've earned 25, earning 80 in the last 6 months. Which is actually a lot of ultra rares for that amount of time, and I'm pretty happy with that so far. Going over the goals I set and how I'm looking on those, I want 150 plats by the end of the year, and I got 1 in the first 3 months and none in the last 3 months, so that is not looking very good there. I was thinking about doing a 30 and 30 challenge when I set that goal, which obviously would get me very close to the goal. But I'm second guessing if I should be doing that challenge now, which basically means we won't be reaching that goal this year, which I'm kind of okay with. Another goal I set was 500 ultra rares by the end of the year. We started the year at around 350, and we are at 437 now, so we're actually on pace for that goal, and I've been doing well there. 80% completion was the next thing I wanted to reach. We started at 76.95, and we are now at 78.37. We're very slightly behind there, but I think we should be making that one by the end of the year. I wanted to earn around 1,000 trophies this year and reach 7k total trophies. I am very behind with that one. Again, I was thinking 30 and 30 would kind of carry me with that, but if I'm not going to do that one, that's another goal I won't be reaching. 500 goals was another thing I wanted to do. I currently have 476, believe I've only gotten 6 in the last 3 months, but I'm confident I could get the next 24 I need in the last 6 months if it's something I want to pursue. My last goal was wanting to advance my world rank to under 100k and my country rank to under 25k. I'm currently losing progress because I've been stuck on Trackmania, not popping almost any trophies. If I did the 30 and 30 on that, I think that would probably get me over that threshold. But like I said, I'm heavily second guessing if I should be doing that at this point. And if I don't, that's not a goal I'm going to be achieving either. I haven't played any new games I wanted to play this year. This has kind of turned into a year of doing challenges and a little bit of cleanup rather than playing new games like I thought it would be. I also haven't cleaned up any games I said I was going to, but I have cleaned up Hell Let Loose, Madden, and Warface, and kind of Sea of Thieves too. That's like a constant multiplayer for me, but I've earned a lot of trophies in that this year. So I have kind of cleaned up a decent amount of games, but went a different route to the ones I had planned out. And the reason I did that was because those games were kind of threatened by server closures, so I moved them to the top of the priority list there. Been working on the 1 through 10 challenge basically all year, like I said. I'm actually in super grind mode on that right now because I recently found out that with Madden, the trophies become completely unpoppable for the PS5 version after the servers go down, even if they are an offline trophy, which is absolutely unheard of. And as you see on my list there, I did move it up and recently clean it up a bit. I did leave one offline trophy to pop to move it up out of my 1 through 10 challenge once I'm done with that. But if the servers actually don't let me pop that offline trophy, I could be in big trouble there. So I'm kind of racing to finish this 1 through 10 challenge before those servers go down, which I have 2 weeks left to do. And I have to basically do 80 races on Trackmania and all of my 10 out of 10 difficulty. So it's almost impossible, but I'm going to see if I can make it happen. And then lastly, I was thinking about doing the 30 and 30, which would have helped me with a lot of these goals and what those goals were kind of planned around. But I'm starting to think about it, and I just don't think I have the IRL time to really dedicate to the 30 and 30 like I want to. So I'm probably going to push that out to the beginning of next year instead, and instead just focus on some really good cleanup until GTA 6 comes out later this year, and also earn some new platinums, hopefully getting up to 124 before GTA 6, so I can pop GTA 6 for my 125th plat. And that's all I have to say for now. Hopefully you stick around for the 9-month update coming out at the end of September. And hopefully in that update, I was able to finish this 1 through 10 quickly, pull all the games I've been cleaning up out of my 1 through 10 on my trophy list, and we've got a lot more progress on our stats and trophies to talk about. But as always, thanks for watching.